Here's round 2. Metal Gear Solid Free Substance, PlayStation 2. Resident Evil Outbreak, PlayStation 2. Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. Capcom Classics Collection 2. Volume 2 actually. This is for PC. Very rare. It's Capcom Arcade Hits Volume 1, featuring Street Fighter for the original Street Fighter arcade game, and Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. Pretty cool idea. That's for PC. Grandia 2 for Dreamcast. Crazy Taxi for Dreamcast. This is the definitive version of Dreamcast Fun, or definitive version of Crazy Taxi. It has that song where they go, yeah, 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 yeah. I love that part. I didn't like that when it came out on other systems. Final Fantasy Anthology featuring Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy V had never been released in America before, so that's great to have. My niece is really good. This one, Pac-Man World 2, greatest hits version for PlayStation 2. Tenchu Wrath of the Ninja, Wrath of Heaven actually. I'm not too good at this. I played the other ones, the other 2 games for PlayStation 1. I'll show those later. Silent Hill 4, The Room. Not too good at this one either. PlayStation 2 game. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. Got pre-owned. Dang, they are expensive over there over game stuff or pre-owned stuff. This isn't a game, it's a CD. Kill Bill Volume 1 soundtrack. Love that. Dragon Age Origins for PlayStation 2. I have the PC version as well. I haven't played much of this. Not too much of a fan of Mass Effect or the other games BioWare has made. Nothing against BioWare. I'm just not that kind of gamer. I don't like all the selections and stuff, and I like to play a game where you can simple. Final Fantasy 13. I have a friend who likes this. So I'm not sure I like it. That's a PlayStation 3 game. Assassin's Creed, greatest hits version. It reminds me I had to get Assassin's Creed 2 because I bought that Xbox 360 and I was selling that game to a friend along with the system. Oh. Silent Hill Shattered Memories for PlayStation 2. There was also a Wii version I've heard, and DS. Was there a DS version? I forget. Well, anyway, this is the version I got. Here's a game I missed out on my earlier video. Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. This is I have the for GameCube. This is the GameCube version. I don't have the Wii version. I'm not very good at the Wii games when it comes to that kind of thing. But Waggle. Shadow of the Colossus. It's a great game. I'm told. Hitman. Blood Money. What can I say about it? I had this on live. The on live version is a little bit better. It's not as choppy. This game is very choppy, and the frame rate isn't very good. I'm not the only person to talk about frame rate, but this game is very slow, and it keeps on stuttering. Something I do, so I don't like stuttering. I don't like when it does that. Dragon Guard. This is a very violent game. Um, you play as a hero who melds his soul with a dragon. The Square Enix. And we have Ico. I liked Ico. I finished the whole game once. Sega Genesis collection has several Sega Genesis games on here. Compilations. I love compilations. One game, one disc featuring more than one game. This is 28 classic games on it. That's awesome. I'm not sure how great they are, but there's the classics. These are music CDs, and they don't really count. I'll set those aside for later. Maybe I'll put music to a video someday. I'm back. Tomb Raider Chronicles Dreamcast. It promos the 2001 Angelina Jolie movie. Here's an awesome game. Many will disagree, but Shenmue for Dreamcast. One of the most expensive games ever produced by a company. It nearly puts Sega into the hole financially. Sewer Shark for Sega CD. Tossed this one into a box. It didn't come with a jewel case, but I put it in a jewel case anyway. Came with my Sega CD. Phantasy Star Online version 2 for Dreamcast. Fear Effect for PlayStation 1. Fear Effect 2 Retro Helix for PlayStation 1. Dragon Warrior 7 for PlayStation 1. This was the last of the Dragon Warrior games out there. After this, they reverted to the Japanese name Dragon Quest because they finally bought the copyright in America. Parasite Eve 2. I used to have the first game of this. A friend of mine gave it to me. After I sold this to somebody in Canada, and a friend of mine gave it to me, so I got it back. Awesome. Here's a Dreamcast game. King of Fighters from SNK. It's Dream Match 1999. Marvel vs. Capcom for Dreamcast. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Why do I have this one for Dreamcast? Capcom Classics Collection Volume 1 for PlayStation 2. Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, PlayStation 2. Here's a nice one. Dragon Quest 8. Like I said before, they reverted to the Dragon Quest name in America because they bought the copyright. Final Fantasy 12. I have the steel case. Comes with a making of bonus DVD. Back again. Castlevania Chronicles for PlayStation 1. This was a remake of a remake. Came out on, well, it doesn't say in the box, but the computer was only released in Japan. That they made the remake on. Graphics were ugly. Resident Evil 5. This was a good game. I just had the regular version of this. I had to download the extra content. Final Fantasy Chronicles, featuring Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 4. I have no idea why the hell people are spending hundreds of dollars on the Super Nintendo version. Just get the either the DS version or this version. That's all there is to it. Star Ocean, the second story. This was a game that was a sequel to a Super Nintendo game, actually a Super Famicom game in Japan. Haven't completed it yet. Final Fantasy Origins, Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy 2. This great game. This is for the first time in America. Final Fantasy 2 was released in America officially. Phantasy Star Online version 1 for Dreamcast. EA Replay, I got this used at GameStop. Fallout New Vegas for PlayStation 3. A little out of breath. Let's just say I have a ton of games and I don't know what to do with them all. So I was just looking in my collection I have. Ooh. Be careful with the CDs and all that. I wasn't careful with this one. It's a disc 1 of Final Fantasy 7 for PC, and big giant crack in there, and I don't know, it doesn't want to run, and the scratches on the disc. So that's one of my big regrets there. Final Fantasy 7 getting majorly messed up. Oh, that's it for now.